matches. Well, India couldn't have scripted it any better so far. They wanted the perfect start. Their selection ensured that the top two women's singles players, Saina Nehwal and PV Sindhu, would be the first two matches on court, because they are due to play women's doubles later on. So 2-love, and they only need one more match out of the remaining 3 to win the tie and therefore secure a seeded position. So to the first doubles, and Jwala Gutta and Ashwini Ponnappa, the World Championship bronze medalists, up against a scratch pairing of Sawatri Amatrapai and Duanganong Arungkison of Thailand. The Commonwealth Games gold medalists, the World Championship bronze medalists. Well, they've proved themselves in the past, but Jwala Gutta did take a sabbatical from badminton after the London Olympic Games, just coming back to somewhere near her best form. Marampar from Malaysia. Kian Ju. One of the 4 doubles pairs that are going to perform this evening. Only one is a regular partnership, and it's Jwala Gutta and Ashwini Ponnappa. The left-hander, Jwala Gutta, 30 years of age, raised in Hyderabad, 36 in the world ranking at the moment. This Thailand pair don't have a world ranking because they don't normally play together. They're Sawatri Amatrapai, 25 years of age, and her partner Duanganong Arungkison, 30 years of age. And there you can see no world ranking. Their win-loss record prior to this event was 0-0. But they did play together on Sunday against Hong Kong. They lost to Chow Hoi Wah and Poon Lock Yan in 2 straight games. And then against Canada, Arungkison was back with Kunchela Vorovici-Chaikul. Vorovici-Chaikul will of course be playing the last match. So all these swapping around of partnerships, it's all ploys and tactical awareness and games by the coaches and managers. There, the 25-year-old, well, she normally plays with Sapsuri Tayaratanachai, a mixed doubles player as well. So too is this lady in her time, Jwala Gutta, the 30-year-old. Her partner, 24, Ashwini Ponnappa, raised in Bangalore, 36 in the world ranking. They have been as high as 13, spent 3 weeks at number 13 in the world. Now they've played both previous matches so far in this Uber Cup campaign, and they've won them both against Canada and against Hong Kong. So against the Hong Kong pair, Chow Hoi Wah and Poon Lock Yan, if you take that result into account, then in theory they should beat this Thailand pair, because the Thailand pair lost to that Hong Kong pair that the Indian pair beat.
Then we could just go home. You know, it's signed and sealed.
It's all very well in theory, isn't it,
Yeah,
about who
it
should
is.
win, and
Absolutely.
on paper.
Just pulling your leg.
Yeah, put it into the match scenario. It's all very, very different. So, of course, with the Thailand pair having only played together earlier in this tournament, this is obviously the first meeting between these two pairs. Well, Duanganong Runkison has played women's doubles with Kunchela Vorobyichai for 11 years now. They are a very, very established pair in world terms, got as high as 4 in the world ranking. So to split them up, well, coaches must know something that we don't, but it is all tactical awareness, isn't it?
On my right, India, represented by Jawahara Gupta and Ashwini Ponnappa. And on my left, Thailand, represented by Duan Anon Arifkason and Savitri Amitapai. India to serve, Jawahara Gupta to Savitri Amitapai.
So here we
Level,
go. Can India
play.
secure victory over Thailand by winning this first women's doubles? No serve is good. There's good defence there from Duanganong.
3 love.
Now, when I saw the team nominations, Morton, I was a little surprised that Narasapat Lam was not in the list, because of course she has been playing of late with Sawatri Amatrapai. In fact, they're the second ranked Thailand pair, so there must be some sort of injury problem, one would have thought, with Lam, and that's why she's not here. But one can understand why Amatrapai is selected, because she has proved herself as a fine women's doubles player. But I am still fairly surprised by this pairing together.
Yeah, but as you say, it can have all sorts of reasons, and we can speculate from now on until forever, and we will not know.
Yeah.
It can be injury. It can also be the fact that they really want to upset the opponents. Maybe they haven't got the faith in their original pair and think they have to do something else to put some pressure on it.
Well, that's a very good point, because Runkison and Vorobyichai played 7 tournaments so far this year, haven't got beyond the second round of any of them. So they're not a pair in form.
In form. So you see, maybe they're not confident that they could win the match, so they feel the pressure to do something.
Yeah.
And that's why maybe they're swapping the partnerships around.
Yeah, good point. Well, 5 straight points.
5-3.
Oh,
That's a good
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, but she stays forward again. She was doing that. We watched that the other day, didn't we?
Service over. 4-5.
Yesterday, in fact. When India played against Hong Kong, she was flick serving and staying forward. That's normal procedures. If you give away the lift, you usually go to the defensive position in the mid-court area.
Unless you have such good faith in your serve that you know you're catching your opponent off guard.
Yeah. Apologises for the good fortune that shuttle hit the top of the tape, sat there for a moment and then trickled over.
Service over, 6-0.
Well, the older of the two players, very much taking the commander's role. Durang Anong.
Combination is best. Jawara Gupta, Danette, and Ashwani at the back. And you know, if you play against them, what you have to do is to try to upset that formation as much as possible. Like that.
Service over, 7-8.
Not unusual, though, in women's doubles especially, to have set roles between the two players. One player that very much prefers the net area and one's the workhorse at the back, or is it the game developing so you've got to be more of an all-court player?
Yeah. But the thing is that the Indian pair is having very good power in their smashes, and giving the opportunity, they can really launch an awesome attack. Well placed. That's well kept in. That's not easy. You consider the drift. How many times have we seen they push it out on that baseline?
Yeah. Oh, that's clever. Oh, and that's the problem for the Indian pair. They haven't been playing that many tournaments of late. Jawara Gupta only coming back at the end of last year. Still a little bit of confusion who's going for what. Oh, that's where she's
that's good. And that block, the last block, is really nice. Are you a little bit superstitious? Just a little bit? Tiny little bit?
Little bit, go on then.
Yeah. You know, I thought that the Indian combination should have started on the other side, but I don't know if they had the option. I didn't notice. Because the two singles started off on the difficult side, and they both won.
Oh, now I see where you're coming from.
But, you know, it's way out. But still, so it's just a funny thought.
Yeah.
Okay, play.
Well, this rally will decide who has the lead at the mid-game interval. is indeed. The
11,
Thailand pair
10, interval.
greeted with almost silence from the crowd here.
Complete silence. You can hear a pin drop.
Yeah. 9 minutes, and it could not be closer. Has to be 1 point in it, and that's all there is. Were you superstitious then, Morten, when you were playing?
No, I wasn't superstitious, but you know, you always have these
Got
funny
one,
things. You
20
know,
seconds.
I had a lucky
Got
T-shirt
one,
at one
20
stage, and
seconds.
you know, all these kind of things.
Well, the Thailand coaches seem to be suggesting with their gestures there that
11,
they want
10,
more movement at the
play.
of the Indian players at the back of the court, which would suggest your theory that they want Dwala Gutta moved at the back.
Yeah. Get her out of that position. I
Service
would even.
over.
I think you know, it's
11,
interesting again. We've only seen very little, but the Thailand pair has proved that they can actually control that flick serve.
Mm.
They have served a high serve on a few occasions, and I think it's been good every time, and it's not been faulted.
Service over.
And I would
12,
flick
11.
Gutta.
Simply to get them out of position, out of their favoured formation.
Yes.
Yeah.
And she's got a hit well, jumping backwards, which could be difficult for her.
Service over.
Good
Twelve,
counter-attacking
all.
opportunity.
Yeah. There's the attacking play you were talking about.
Yes.
30.
But I must say that I feel that Savitri is really, that one there, look at that. How simple was that defense? It was played on the wrong side of Gutta.
Mm.
And that did the damage. It was not the defensive shot in itself, it was the placement of the attacking shot. And we see it again there.
So what would you prefer to see, it going down her forehand side, or?
You know, she's so committed to that backhand defense.
Yeah.
You have another look. Every
Yeah.
time you see her, she's standing, she's waiting for that one. Play her on the forehand side.
Yeah.
Oh. Service over. 13, 14.
Yeah, well, they did get Gutta to the back of the court there, and they won the rally.
Oh.
Yeah, it was not that easy, but they won
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Okay, play.
That's nice.
Savitri was a little bit too late
Service over.
coming in behind her partner. She was pushing forward, so that did the damage. She was a little bit late on that cover, and Gutta saw it straight away, pushing it down the line.
Okay, ready?
You know, we should just have pictures of all the coaches, and we could make a fun movie of, you know, 15 minutes of coaching. And good money.
16.
You're not wrong, Morton.
14.
I have some favourite ones to watch now and again.
Udom's got to be one of them. He is,
Yeah, he's one.
yeah.
I must admit I don't know his name, but the Bulgarian coach
yeah.
following picture.
17.
That's it.
14.
That was awesome.
Yeah. Oh, good return.
Yes, it was.
Ooh, I think I'd challenge
Let's
that.
challenge that. That is hard for us to see up
14.
here.
Yeah.
Next match of court 3, third women's singles, Canada, represented by Brittany Down, Hong China.
That athletic
That
movement.
was really good.
Yeah.
Those two jumps.
And 5 straight points now to the Indian combination.
That one there. Look, and one more. You don't see a lot of women being able to do that.
Yeah.
Service over. 15. 19.
Great smash again.
Did you notice the movement backwards? She played
Yeah.
the block. She knew the lift was coming. She was so fast getting back on that court.
Yes, please.
Game point opportunities.
Service over. 20. Game point. 16.
Yep, first time of asking. And no wonder they high five.
Won by India.
Jwala Gutta
21.
and Ashwini Bonappa take the opening game for India in the third match of this tie. And in essence, India are just one game, not one match, one more game of this women's doubles, and then they've won the tie. 17 minutes for that opening game. 21-16. Gutta and Bonappa one game away from victory. Oh, she's always been a hard worker on the quarters. Bonappa.
Got 1, 20 seconds. Got 1, 20 seconds. Savitri. Thailand. Jwala, yes sir.
21-16, that opening game for the Indian players.
Savitri.
Oh, we so often talk about home advantage. We've talked about it
Second
already. I
game.
have to say it's a bit of a shame
Come
that
on.
the stadium
Play.
isn't completely full. It is such a good atmosphere here. There are still a few tickets left for later on in the week, so if you're able to come down and experience badminton firsthand, you will be thrilled by the atmosphere, by the athletic ability. And of course we know already India will be in the quarter-final stage.
Two love.
It's gone on.
Service over. 1-2.
Oh, good return.
Oh!
Oh! Yay. Well, they won the point anyway.
3-1.
Jwala Gutta just making the point to the umpire that she felt put off by Duanganong Rinkeson.
Yes, okay.
But she didn't do anything illegal,
No.
according to the rules.
You're allowed to defend yourself.
The idea
Service
was
over.
right
2.
from Jwala Gutta. It's a massive gap.
You could see it immediately, couldn't you?
Yeah.
And it was good control from Gutta,
Service
that
over.
whipped defensive shot across court and immediately followed forward. That's where the advantage came.
A little bit of indecision
Service
there.
over. 3-4.
Yeah, they're just discussing that. That is good.
Well placed.
And Savitri
4.
herself
Oh.
coming forward to the net, having played the defensive shot, moving forward with the shuttle, as it were. There's the cross-court defence again. And once again, it's done the damage.
Service over. 5-4.
But it comes down, it actually comes down to the placement of that smash. Honestly, it does. They have to look up, they have to see where they're standing, they have to place the shot opposite.
Service
And I
over.
think women's
5-0.
doubles is the discipline where you have to be most accurate with your smashes, because men's doubles and mixed doubles, the power of the man within the rally, the physical strength of the man, can get away with raw power.
Yes.
In women's doubles, you can't.
6.
If the
5.
top women's doubles players can defend a man's smash at
Yes.
mixed doubles, then they're certainly going to defend
Easily.
a woman's smash. So you have to be so precise with
I
the
agree.
placement.
I agree.
4.
And here we saw again how beneficial it is to to the Thailand pair when they get Jwala Gutta at the back, offsetting that favourite formation. Good serve, good variation of the serve, serving wide.
position.
Yeah.
8,
But
7.
there was a reason why she made the mistake. It was not right in the backhand. She had to move the backhand towards the forehand side.
Yeah,
And that was enough to make the mistake.
yeah. And also, it wasn't that powerful, that smash.
No,
so
no,
she
no.
had to try and create her own power
She
on
had
it.
to
Service
create it
over.
herself.
8, 0.
Oh, that's nice. She's been playing a lot of mixed doubles, has Ponopa,
9, 8.
and I think she has improved considerably at the front of the court.
Service over. 9, 0.
Yeah, it's all suddenly gone a bit staccato, hasn't it? Short, sharp rallies instead of the flowing badminton we saw in the opening game.
A bit of nervousness is
Yeah.
settling.
Service over. 10, 0.
There's still nothing between the two pairs. 10-0.
Well, the advantage
11,
is
10,
with India.
11.
In contrast to the opening game. Game number one, it was the Thailand pair who had the 1 point advantage at the mid-game interval.
Should we read something into that?
No, because I'm not superstitious. Well, that's very interesting. Two players
Short one,
more in
20
discussion
seconds.
with each other
Short
rather
one,
than
20 seconds.
input from the
Players,
coaches.
Ready?
Yes, in fact, Juana Gutta still in conversation with her partner.
11, 10.
And I know Norton agrees with me. I like to see players taking personal responsibility. Of course, you like to take all the advice that's available, but you're the one on court, you're the one that's got to play, so you need to take personal responsibility.
You've got to have a firm
Service over.
frame of mind. You have to know what you want to do.
Yeah,
You are the one that have to execute it. You take in ideas as what you say, but you're the one that make the decision at the end of the day. It's your game.
well, it wasn't the best of serves, but it was a
Service
lovely
over.
return.
12, 11.
And I suppose, in a way, if you don't agree with what the coach says, then you might resent it as a player on court, and then your whole mind goes to pieces. That's why you have to be in agreement and be involved in the discussions rather than just being told what to do, involved in the process of deciding what to do.
Yeah, I think you're right in many ways, but also I think, as a player, been there so many years,
30.
if you do not agree with what the coaches are telling you, then by all means, you make your own decisions. You don't hold it against them. Don't get upset. At the end of the day, it's just an advice, and if you don't feel that's the advice for you, then you just make your own decision and do
Yeah.
whatever you want.
14,
It's your game,
11.
but don't take it out on the coaches and don't get upset. They're merely just giving advice.
Yeah. No, another nervous-looking serve.
Service over.
This time from Ponopa.
12, 14. Activate.
Now that's a smash that I think you were alluding to earlier.
Yes.
That was aimed towards the left hip
Yeah.
or the right hip there, just making it awkward. Thinking
Yeah, it was
about placement.
Perfect
Yeah.
placement. And that's another one. That's one of the first we've seen from the
Service
Thailand
over.
pair.
What, the channel attack, the down the centre?
Yeah, but also, you know, the proper placement. It's placed right in the middle, not closer to any of the two players, but right in the middle to create that confusion.
Oh, take that. Goodness me, that was put away with venom.
Service
It's
over.
very well played by Jwala Guda. That block she's playing, she covered, she knew it was coming in, and that channel attack again. Look at that, look now. This is it, perfect, and then the follow-up.
Good rally. Yeah. Power and placement on that smash.
17-30. Ready? Go.
And here we saw it again.
18-30.
Right placement. It's like Savitri is kind of waiting for the forehand. Look at that, and then it comes to the backhand side.
Yeah.
And done it twice in the last two rallies.
Well, interesting that Jwala Guta are asking to go down
Yeah, I
and
wouldn't
have a
done
drink and recompose the thoughts. 3 points away from victory and 3 points away from giving a third point to India in this group deciding match.
I possibly wouldn't have done that.
No.
I think they are having the momentum. They gotta keep that momentum going. Should it break, you know, should they be stopped, then they could take the break.
I agree. Well, she knew what she was doing. 2 points needed.
19-13.
19-13.
And what an evening it has been for India tonight.
Absolutely fabulous, and it's going to get even better if they can win the next 2 points.
Oh, look, she's
Oh,
waiting
she's
for
there.
it. She's waiting for it.
7 match point opportunities.
20, match point, 13.
One will do. 21-16, 21-13. India have beaten the number 3 seeds Thailand. They are 3-love up after the first 3 matches. They will top Group
Match
Y.
won by India.
They will be seeded
21-16,
for the knockout
21-13.
stage. The delight of the players, the congratulation from the coaches. A well-deserved victory. Led from the front by their senior players, Saina Nehwal. PV Sindhu, only 18 years of age, delivered at second singles. And now the Commonwealth Games gold medalists have secured victory for India over Thailand's What a performance, what a great team performance by India. 33 minutes, 21-16, 21-13. And India have an unassailable lead. Bronze medalists Jwala Gutta and Ashwini Ponnappa. Well, I said at the start of the match I was a little surprised by the team selection as far as women's doubles is concerned, breaking up their regular formation, the Thailand team management, given the fact that this pair of Duanganonga Rungkison and Sawatri Matharapai had lost against Hong Kong. India's first doubles, I thought, was perhaps a bit of a risk, but then India's team selection for the second women's doubles surprised me as well. Well, all credits to the Indian team management. They knew that with their two top singles players selected for the doubles, it had to be this order of the top two singles and then the women's doubles. And when you looked at the team sheets, you had to think that the three first matches were the best three chances for India, and in a way they're bankers, if they had bankers, and therefore it was a stroke of genius really, I suppose, the team selection and the way that the Indian players have performed this evening. Well, in the words of Morten Frost, Saina Nehwal played better than he's ever seen her play before. And all the Indian players so far in this tournament have risen to the occasion. Well, they know that they will top the group, but in the group stage you have to complete all 5 matches. And therefore the last 2 matches will be contested, the third women's singles and the second women's doubles. Richard Kaufman will be guiding you through those last 2 matches along with Morten Frost. I'll see you tomorrow, but enjoy the rest of the badminton this evening.
Yeah, thank you to Jill Clark. 3 wonderful performances from India. So thanks to Jill Clark, I'm Richard Kaufman now alongside Morten Frost, and that does make pretty reading, doesn't it, for the host nation. India wins for Saina Nehwal, PV Sindhu, and now for Jwala Gutta and Ashwini Ponnappa. Straight games throughout. India have taken home advantage and they've used it ever so well. So they can't be caught. PC Talasi and of course Saina and PV still to come on in what is a very experimental women's doubles pairing. But nothing that Busanan Ongboom Rungpan can do in this next women's singles match to help her nation's cause. 3-0, as Jill was saying, being the group stages, we carry on right the way through the 5 rubbers. So next up, it's PC Talasi up against Busanan Ongboom Rungpan. Well, here come the players, and what a lovely situation for